I'm Sharon Macklis at IDG Communications, here with episode 59 of Do More with R, must-know tips and tools for R colors and palettes. Let's start with single colors. There are more than 650 colors built right into R. They let you use color names instead of hex codes or RGB. Want to see them? The color function lists all the color names, but that doesn't help you see them. Take a look at that. You just get a list of names. There are websites and PDFs where you can view all the colors and what they look like. But why not use your own searchable table in R? I built a package to do just that, which you're welcome to download from GitHub using install_GitHub from the Remotes or DevTools packages. You can see the installation code here in this first line of code. Make sure to include build vignettes equals true if you want the package vignette downloaded too. So load the package and then just run the create color table function. Let's open that in a browser so you can see it better. You can do some rudimentary searching. For example, you can look for blue. There are a whole bunch of blues, although not all bluish colors actually have blue in the name. So I included columns for RGB, that's red, green, and blue values, so you can sort by those too. That might help put colors in a better order than alphabetically by their name. To sort on more than one column at a time, hold down the Shift key when clicking a column name. You can't see me doing that, but I've got the Shift key as I'm clicking on these, so I keep my sort order from the other columns. This table search allows for regular expression searching also, so it's easy to search for gray AY and gray EY with a dot for any letter. So let's get rid of this search and look for gray. Sort by name. You can see that some colors are repeated for AY and EY, dark gray AY and EY. So while there are 657 color entries in R's built-in colors, there aren't actually a full 657 unique colors. Who knew? But let's get back to blues. There's also a way to search for colors somewhat like this specific color. I discovered this when running the base R color demo. So let's take a look at that back in RStudio. And we'll do demo colors and see what happens. Actually, we don't want the parentheses here, just here, hit return, and let's start it. Okay, if you keep looking at the bottom right panel here in my RStudio, I'll move this up a bit so you can see. And you can see it's trying to show you all the colors by name. I'll kind of zoom this a little to see it, but you know, I never really found this particularly useful. It's kind of hard to read these. That's why I made my own table. But if we keep going a bit more, okay, now look at this. See here on the bottom left here where it says, now consider choosing a color by looking in the neighborhood of one you know. Now that's useful. If you look at the code in this bottom left RStudio pane, if we scroll up a little bit, it turns out there are two functions generating this plot. Near R color and plot call. So that's interesting. Okay, let's see the next plot. I'll hit return. Aha, here are some blues. Now you can argue about just how blue they really are, but they also have names like cyan and turquoise, so you can't search for them in the table by looking just for blue. And there are a few more of them. Let's cycle through. Okay, hopefully you get the idea. I didn't see either of these functions in main base R without running the colors demo. So I pulled the code for that near R color and plot call functions into my new R colors utils package also. You can see if I restart my R session, and then try to run that near R color, it doesn't work. See, I get an error down here at the bottom. So I need to load my package and now run it again, because I don't want to keep having to run the colors demo in order to get this function. So you see I get a list of nearby colors, and then I can plot those with plot call. You can see right here. They all come in a single row. I can set my number of rows here if I'd like them not to look like this. So like that. Okay, so if I look again, going back once again to blue, if I look for just blue, I don't really get that much. But I can tweak the results I get by setting an RGB distance. And I typically just fiddle around with the number until I get about the number of colors I want. So here I'm adding a distance of 135 and then plotting that. The scales package has a nice function for plotting colors also, show_col, which I'm doing here at the bottom. It's a smaller plot, but what I like about this is it's smart enough to know when using white text is a good idea and when using black text looks better for the labels. The last topic I'll cover is R color palettes. There are a few built-in color palettes in R, but probably the most popular ones come from the R Color Brewer and Viridis packages. You can install both of those from CRAN. If you also install the TMap Tools package, you'll get a great built-in app for exploring both R Color Brewer and Viridis palettes. And you get that app by using the palette_explorer function. So let's load TMap Tools and run Palette Explorer. This is a very nice app, letting you choose number of colors, and then you see all available palettes. You can see, we go back. You can change the number of colors. Plus, it gives you sample code for generating the palettes, as you can see below each palette color group. You can see here, or get Brewer Pal, and so on. It even has a color blindness simulator at the bottom right. So you can see what this might look like for people with color blindness. These may be all the palettes you'll ever need. But if you're looking for more variety, there are a lot of other R packages with pre-made palettes. There's Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, Islamic art, national parks. It can be hard to keep track of them, which is what the Palettier package has done for us. Palettier includes more than 2,000 palettes from 59 packages and classifies them into 3 groups: discrete, continuous, and dynamic. I find it a bit difficult to keep track of more than 2,000 palettes, or even to look at them in a long list. So I made a Shiny app to see them by category. You can download the code for this app at the InfoWorld article that accompanies this video and use it locally on your system as well. So let me load the Palettier package and then run my local app. The code is here. I can click the Run App button, or I can just use this code here. And let me open it in a browser so you can see it better. The app lets you search for palettes by category, continuous, discrete, or dynamic, and then pick your type. If you want colors that diverge, that are in sequence, or are qualitative without any sort of order. These palette classifications come from the Palettier package, and a few of them might not be exact, so I tend to look at all 3 types to make sure I'm not missing anything I might like. You You can see we have Beyonce. I can pick these. For sequential, we've got Gigi Psy. You can look for qualitative, like Dutch Masters. That's always kind of fun. Under each image of the palette, I added code for how to use the palette. The first line of code shows how to access the vector of hex codes in the palette. So let me cut and paste this code here. Go back to my RStudio. We'll close that down. And now if I run that, you see I get all of the hex codes, plus actually you can see what the palettes look like. If you want to use these palettes with ggplot, Palettier comes with scale fill and scale color functions along with a few others. Let's take a look at that. So here's a quick example with some toy data. Okay, load the package, let's ggplot. Here's my toy data. Take a look at that. Doesn't mean anything, just for an example. All right, so let's look at what the ggplot default would be for this data. Okay, it looks like that. Now I can use the Viridis package, Viridis palette with the scale fill Viridis D function, and I get that, and that's the Viridis package. But now if I want to use a Palettier package, it's very similar. It's scale, fill, Palettier, and then either D for discrete, or if I was using a continuous palette, it would be _C. And let's try the National Parks Colors Crater Lake. And you see I get that. But now if I go back and run my app, oops, let's save that. I'm doing qualitative, discrete. Let's get back to my Dutch Masters, my pearl earring. I can copy this code here. Let's copy that. And now I can use that right in my ggplot. Let's close the app. And it's that easy to use one of hundreds, a couple of thousand palettes. Last up, making your own palette. Let's say these are my company's primary website colors, and your organization might have a few colors they want you to use in your plot too. So I'm going to add these to a vector, and I'll see what they look like with my scales show call function. Okay. I can use these colors in ggplot with ggplot's scale fill manual function. But wouldn't it be cool to have my own scale fill function just for this palette? The Palettier package makes it very easy to do that. So you can install that from GitHub. You see the code is here. Load the package. And by the way, it's got its own palette visualization function also, viz_palette. So let's see what my palette looks like. There's my palette. Okay, now here's how the make your own function works. First, run the get_pal function on your vector of colors to create a palette from them. Next, pipe the results of that into either get scale fill or get scale color. So I did that for a scale fill palette, and here's a color fill palette. Now I can use my new scale fill my palette function in ggplot. See, it's down here. And let me run that. And you see I have the colors I want, and all I need is to just use this. And anytime I want to make sure I have it, I can put that in a file online and source it, or a local file and source it. And it's as easy as that. So there you have it. I hope you found at least one useful tip or tool for working with colors in R. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. For more R tips, head to the Do More with R page at bit.ly/DoMoreWithR, all lowercase except for the R. You can also find the Do More with R playlist on YouTube's IDG Tech Talk channel, where you can subscribe so you never miss an episode. Hope to see you next time. Stay healthy and safe, everyone.